This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 671. Have you made these mistakes after your relationship breakup? By Eddie Corbano of lovesagame.com. Hello, everybody. I am Greg Audino, and welcome back from the weekend. Hopefully you had a chance to clear your mind because we are back again to bring you more challenging and insightful relationship posts like we do. Today, I am pleased to narrate Eddie Corbano's article on post-breakup mistakes. Recovering from a breakup is tough, and that's why you want to do it right, whether it's your first time or your 10th time experiencing it. So with that, we're going to hear what Eddie has to say and start optimizing your life. Have you made these mistakes after your relationship breakup? By Eddie Corbano of lovesagame.com. Months or even years after a relationship breakup, we will fully realize the fatal mistakes we made right after it happened, especially the panic-controlled actions that made us appear as a different person. Often we don't recognize ourselves anymore. It can bring out the worst in us. This is understandable, but the wrong thing to do. It usually happens that we hate ourselves later for the things we've done. Not only does it damage our self-esteem, which is urgently needed for the recovery, what's left of it, but it also destroys the new concept of self-love we are trying to build up. Avoid these feelings by telling yourself that the past is the past and concentrate on the now. There's a famous quote where it says that one should learn from the mistakes others make and thereby avoid them. On the other hand, quote, "The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing." John Powell. The following fall into that category. Mistake number 1. Panic-controlled actions. I believe that there are two kinds of mistakes. The kind that you can learn and evolve from, and the kind that should be avoided. When it comes to post-relationship breakup mistakes, there are some which better be avoided. Here are the main mistakes most people make right after a relationship breakup. Confronted by what we think is the worst that can happen to us, we do anything to fight it off. We plead, we beg, cry in front of our exes, harass, stalk, write emails, IMs, etc. All these things will make you cringe when you later think about it. I think that almost every dumpee makes these mistakes. I don't believe that they are completely avoidable. These are desperate actions by our animal part of the brain, fighting for survival. The sad thing is that they are completely useless. I've never heard that a dumper came back after the dumpee wrote them a gazillion emails begging to have mercy. If you've made these mistakes, don't beat yourself up over them. If you're about to commit them, try to resist. Mistake number 2. Reassuring love. We are committed to thinking that if they only knew how much we loved them, they would come back immediately, so we keep telling them, over and over again. The only problem is, they know. They're breaking up anyway. Breakups rarely happen because the dumper thinks that they are not being loved. Constant reassurance only leads to humiliation. Mistake number 3. Hoping to stay friends. This is a very common mistake that is often made by those having little experience with relationship breakups. I know that your ex was your best friend, your intimate partner, the closest person to you, but it is impossible to maintain this kind of relationship after the breakup. Everything has changed. Nothing is as it was before. You can't count on your ex any longer because they will harm you more than they would help. The good news is you can find another support system. Look for old friends who used to be close. Your family should also be of great help. Use every connection you have for support. You need it. Mistake number 3 leads us directly to the next one. Mistake number 4. Maintaining contact. The no contact rule is the number 1 precondition if you want to get over your relationship breakup fast. Look at it like a drug addict. You can't get clean with your drug right in front of you. I talk about this in more detail in my post titled, "This is how the dumper feels during no contact." Mistake number 5. Use your ex's friends and family. Out of the ambition to make sense out of all of it, we use their friends or their family. We interview, manipulate, and try to use them for our purposes. Besides the fact that they rarely know anything about the deeper reasons, it is inappropriate to involve a third person in your breakup. This is something that's between you and your ex. If you do this, you will regret it later. Mistake number 6. Rebound relationships. I do not recommend that. Many people leapfrog into a new affair right after their relationship breaks up. It may appear that this is the best thing to do in order to get over your ex, but believe me, the opposite is the case. You will always be comparing to your ex. Everything will remind you of them, and you will be frustrated because nobody is as good as your ex. This is an illusion, of course. It will throw you back, and it will mask your pain, hiding you from the issues your breakup needs to resolve. Don't deny yourself the opportunity to work these things out. If you do, you have to face that problem again and again, from relationship to relationship. For many people, healing will not start until they are alone with themselves, confronting their inner demons. These are the main mistakes most people make right after their relationship breaks up. Please don't beat yourself up if you've already made some of them. Even if they should be avoided, some of these mistakes are part of the healing and learning process. So even if you will look back months or years later and regret a few things you've done, they might have been necessary to get you to the point you are today. Your friend, Eddie Corbano. You just listened to the post titled, "Have You Made These Mistakes After Your Relationship Breakup?" by Eddie Corbano of lovesagame.com. Like life, no relationship is perfect. Eddie knows, he'll tell you. And sometimes you need to talk to someone who can give you expert advice on your current situation. BetterHelp Online Counseling offers you a convenient, safe, and private online setting to get help. It has licensed counselors which specialize in areas like stress, relationships, anxiety, and more, and you can schedule sessions with your counselor at your own time and pace. There are 4 communication modes, including text, chat, video, and phone, and they all allow you to communicate with your counselor in a way that you like best. And if you're not satisfied, you can request a new counselor at no additional charge. Financial aid is available for those who qualify as well. BetterHelp is available worldwide with a network of 3,000 U.S. licensed therapists, and you can start communicating with one in less than 24 hours. And best of all, it's a truly affordable option. Optimal Relationships Daily listeners get 10% off your first month with discount code ORD, so why not get started today? Go to betterhelp.com/ORD. Simply fill out a questionnaire to help them assess your needs and get matched with a counselor you'll love. That's betterhelp.com/ORD. And a big thank you to Eddie Corbano for another wonderful post helping us all get through our breakups. Excellent reassurance on Eddie's part about not getting down on yourself for having committed some of the mistakes he mentioned. As he well illustrates, the path towards healing it's unique and it's full of learning. Of course you'll deploy poor strategies, and that's how you learn. It's pretty much the same theme in any area of life, if you ask me. And with that, we've reached the end of today's episode. I hope this episode has given you a solid overview of post-breakup mistakes that can be very, very costly. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody, with a post on accepting your partner's needs, where your optimal life awaits.